Okay, YouTube. So I just woke up, and as you see, I'll show you my room. My bedroom's quite messy, so I'm gonna clean it up, and then I have to do some schoolwork and edit my website a little bit, and I'll probably show you guys some Python files I've been working on, but I'll probably work on them today. So I'll get back in a second. Okay, so now that my room's clean, I'll show you guys what other stuff I'm working on. Okay, so Untitled Canopy is loading, and I'm going to go over some basic functions and operations in Python that you could use when programming. Okay, Canopy just loaded, and it shows a screen. And to write any program, you have to go to the editor section and wait for that to load. The package manager, I think, has to do with installing libraries and stuff like that. So, and the other two I have no clue, but in school we use the editor. So, as I'll check to see if it's loading. Should be loading. I'll be back in a second. Okay, finally it opened, and I'll show you. So to write any actual somewhat complex program, we're not going to use this section down here, because this is just to run it and to input stuff when we actually run the program. But we have to create a new file. And then here we are. If you look at the top, here is the beginning for our program, and I can do something very simple, like x plus 1, but I first have to set x. So I'll do x is equal to 0, and then print parentheses x, and it should, when I run it, go down here, it should print 1, because it starts at 0 and then you add 1 to it, and then it should just print a 1. So when you run it up here, it's to run the current file, and you look down, it says 0. I know why, though. It's because you have to do shift equals x plus 1. Now, well, actually, equals x plus 1. Now if you run it, if you look down, it says 1. And I will talk about some other ones. So there are 3 types of variables. I'm just going to put them here. So there's the string, which basically looks like parentheses, some value, close parentheses. There is an integer, which equals a whole number, such as 5 or 6. And then Okay, some of the other data types we use in Python are the float, which usually equals it's an integer with a decimal, so any number with a decimal. So 6.9, or if you're talking about like 1/3, it would be 0.333333. That would be considered a float. And then there is the Boolean, which looks like it's either true or false statements. And so you can set, a good example would be you set x equals true. You set, a good example would just be, you don't even have to put true or false, just do x. You ask it, is it equal to 1? X equals 1. And then this asks the double equal sign. The computer's looking for, it checks x what x is equal to, and checks 1 and sees if they're equal to each other. If they are, you can have another statement. This is not even a statement. You can have an if statement, and then do set. You can say print true. It should. I'm gonna check this error really quick. It says invalid syntax, but basically that's what's it doing. So I will show you in a later video a program that I've made, a very simple program to convert any minutes into days. Okay, so the main reason for the error, the invalid syntax, was because I forgot to put a semicolon after the if statement, and my computer is acting very slow, and so I'll make the code tomorrow and show you guys later. So that's all for this log. Please subscribe and comment to what I can do better on my videos.